Hey, it's pizza night in the Continuum. I'm making pizza tonight, and Bob Picardo is coming over with a special guest. I wonder who that's going to be. Let's get started. The first thing you need is yeast and water. Now, a lot of people use this type of yeast, and that works. Or you could do what I do and have sourdough yeast. Now, I am pouring the sourdough starter into a cup here. I just want you to know, I don't go with measurements too much. You know, Q doesn't need measurements. I have put it into the bottom of the bowl where there is also about a cup of warm water. I then put in a little bit of sugar and I stir it up. And then I wait for about, 15 minutes. Now, you know things are really cooking when the yeast begins to kind of bubble. Now we get into the really controversial stuff. Most people go with just flour, in this case, high gluten flour. I happen to want to add, because I like things to have a hearty taste, just regular dark rye. I add maybe about 1 cup of that to 2 cups of this regular flour. So I'm going to put in, this is very coarse. I'm going to put this in. This should be very interesting. Bob is going to be outraged by this. And then I'm going to get some regular flour in here. Put that in, 1, 2, let's see, so I've got 2 cups of regular flour, 1 cup of another flour. And now I need water, warmish water. 2, okay, let's see where we are at. Because remember, there was a kind of a cup in there already for the yeast. So here we go. Salt. This is great if you have high blood pressure. I can already tell that I'm going to need more flour because it's still pretty wet. More flour here. This amount should rise to almost 2/3. We have a pizza oven outside, which, and we're going to be eating outside tonight. I wonder who that special guest is. I can't imagine. Well, I guess we'll find out. Okay, it's now time to knead the dough. And I always like to start the process this way. Remember that teacher in high school that you didn't like? There we go. So, my hands are getting sticky, so I use a little bit of flour, and now is the kneading process. And you've all heard about this, and you do it the way humans do it, as opposed to snapping your fingers the way I could do it. Go back to your bowl. Remember, you had to have cleaned it. Nice big bowl. I put a little olive oil in there, and I put this in, and I move it around so that it's covered in the olive oil. The next part is the dough rising. And I have found it's a little trick, and if it works, it works. To get a good rise, I always put a picture of Christ near the dough. Or, well, in this case, you can't put him on top of the dough. So I put him just like right over here. And that way I always get a good rise. Now, I take the dough out, having punched it down, and then I roll it out. So let me show you. There. It's not very much, but I'm not making these big pizzas. After cutting them, I then place them on a pan that has been oiled, and I have a lid because they're now going to rise again for, well, how many hours you have. Now remember how they were kind of just hockey puck size? This is about, I don't know, 3 hours later, and look at them. Here's the wood pile. Every stick of wood here, I split. All right, well, I have started the fire, and I've also changed my shirt to be in my ubiquitous black t-shirt. I use almond wood. Come and take a look at this fire. I started at about 80 degrees, and that was maybe about a half an hour ago. And now it's about 180 or so, almost 200 degrees. It has to go all the way up to 700 degrees.
Hello.
There he is. Hey, how are you?
Just in case.
Hello, sweetie.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm so good.
I can't hug you, can I?
I'm
But
so
you know what I'm
sad.
feeling.
Let me elbow the camera here.
I'm good. You look good.
How are you?
Do you want to do cheers with Doctor
Do you want to taste?
Salute.
Get a little taste.
Does he want to see my olive? I'm drinking. Everything is slightly dirty.
Why don't you come over here?
This is your dough, baby, and it looks
This
gorgeous.
oh, wow.
All right, so what are we going to put on the first one, baby?
Well,
Marguerite, what is this here? Because I can't tell in the dark.
yes. This
like
is
a-
tomato,
Tomato?
onion, a cheese, well, sort of a gruyere, what have you. Kalamata olives,
Baby asparagus?
baby asparagus, and then we have this over here that should go together, and that is that
Are they the figs?
gorgonzola and figs, which is a whole pizza
I
of itself.
understand.
This is roasted garlic, and then of course the pepperoni and the thing. And then
We have dueling doughs.
We have dueling dough.
John and I compete as much as possible in any way.
yes, I'm trying to move the camera to get over
Camera,
here.
go over there.
But the camera person is not listening. Now I have opened this area up for at least 2 pizzas at a time. Okay, so we're making, oh my God, this is just a really traditional.
Yeah, it's low end because, Captain Janeway wanted a regular pizza.
That's right. Here we go.
It's a little bigger. What if it doesn't work?
Oh, very nice.
I got a little bit of
That looks so good.
I think the expression is
Do what the Irish do.
fucks like a
Shove it in and feck it.
be better, John.
Here.
Close to the end. That's it. Leave it there for 2 minutes or a minute and a half and it's done.
That looks fine.
Okay, so this is the spinach parmesan pizza, and we're doing it in a paella.
No, but we just baked the crust with
What?
nothing on it. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, we baked the crust with nothing
I've
on
also done it. I've also par-baked it in.
What does that mean?
it. We bare crusted.
I've got to get you clowns
We were
out of the
very
house.
Bear crusted it. No, I'm leaving.
we were, you know,
Too dangerous. Too dangerous.
John
This
showed
is,
up at 11. We started.
Is it gorgonzola or blue cheese?
At 8.
Gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola, caramelized onion, and
And John
balsamic
showed
fig.
up at 11.
The pizza makers, after a long evening of making pizza, they have satisfied me, but they are themselves exhausted.
She's still talking. This is not. This is. You didn't know this? This is not a talkie. This is just a photograph.
Bye.
It's a talkie. Not-